let's review what you just worked on your own. So we have the letters S, H, and O that we're going to see if we can find any lines of symmetry. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you can do this on your computer. So one of those ways is to use the line tool. So you'll see where my cursor is up here, the line tool. If you click it, you have some options. We're going to choose the line, and if you draw, whoops, that didn't work. I think I clicked it twice. So when you draw from point to point, it creates a line, or really a line segment, right? So you can use this and you can drag it around, and then if you click on these dots, you can actually move it to make it larger, smaller, or to make it diagonal. So you can use that line tool to draw lines of symmetry. Something else you could do is you could use the Math Learning Center app that we've used before. There's a slide at the beginning of this presentation that shows you how to use that, and you can copy and paste these shapes and put them in Math Learning Center to actually physically draw those shapes or draw the lines of symmetry. So those are just some options available to you. I'm going to use the line tool for now. Okay, so let's take a look at the S. I think that I can find a line of symmetry, horizontal line of symmetry. So if I drew this here, would it be the same on both sides? It looks like it. Oh, but actually it doesn't, right? Sometimes an S is a little bit tricky. It looks like the top and the bottom would be the same. But if I visualize folding this S in half, I see that the points actually wouldn't meet. So that doesn't work. Let's try a horizontal. I'm going to draw my horizontal line here, drag it over. Okay, and I can make it longer. Now, does that show a line of symmetry? If I folded it there, would the shapes match on both sides? Nope. And last but not least, we have diagonal. Would that work? I don't think so. So it looks like the letter S has no lines of symmetry. Okay, we're just going to quickly go through the other two. So in H, hopefully you found that in H actually has a line of symmetry here, right? A horizontal line of symmetry and a vertical line of symmetry. So it has two. And then the O. What did you find with the O? Well, we know that it has a vertical, right? If we split it up and down, and a horizontal, that's two. And then actually, look at this. Could we do diagonal lines of symmetry? It looks as though we could. So we could do one that way, and we could do one this way. So an O has 4 lines of symmetry. Let's move on to these shapes. So how could we figure out how many lines of symmetry these have? Well, the first shape I have is an octagon, right? It's an 8-sided figure. Does it have a line of symmetry? Well, let's get our line tool out again, and I will get a vertical line there. All right, so let's see. I see that that's one line of symmetry, right? If I folded it on that line, I would definitely have the same thing on both sides. Let's try, I can actually copy and paste this line if that's easier for me. So let's try a vertical line of symmetry. I think so. What about a diagonal? Move this here. Look at that. I think I have a diagonal line of symmetry as well. How about this way? I'm at 4. So let's keep going. A line here. And I can actually draw a line of symmetry. I'm just fixing my line here. Like this. Look at that. Does that work? If I split my shape, and I'm going to change the color of this. Look at that. I could use that as a line of symmetry as well. So kind of following that, I'm going to make these blue just because they're a little bit harder to see. What if I try from this vertex here? What if I try that? That works as well. Look at that. And keep going. That was, oops. So that was 6 lines of symmetry, right? Now we're on number 7. So I'm going to also use that same strategy I was using and go vertex to vertex. So here's one. And there we go. That's 7. And I think we have one more. We're going to learn a rule about regular polygons tomorrow and how many lines of symmetry they have. But for today, look at that. We found that an octagon has 8 lines of symmetry. Excellent. Let's move on to the next figure. I'm going to copy my line here, paste it again. I'm going to have you pause the video and try these on your own. Okay, think about how many lines of symmetry can you find in these last 2 figures, and then you can unpause when you're ready. All right, so hopefully you got a chance to give that a try. So our next figure, what is it? Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 sides, right? 6-sided figure is a hexagon. And this might not look like the hexagon that you're used to, but it is a 6-sided figure. So let's try. Oh, I think that works, right? It looks kind of like a book. What about a horizontal line of symmetry? Let's try that. I already have a feeling that that's not going to work. Nope. What about a diagonal line of symmetry? I don't think so. So it looks like my 6-sided figure here only has 1 line of symmetry. And last but not least, we have, what's this shape? You know, a rectangle. Excellent. Go ahead and pause the video and give the rectangle a chance if you have not tried to find the lines of symmetry for the rectangle yet. If you have, then let's keep going. Okay, I have my lines here. I see I have a vertical line of symmetry, and I have a horizontal line of symmetry. I wonder if I could do a diagonal line of symmetry. Let's try that. Now I have to visualize if I were to fold this, it actually wouldn't meet to be the same on both halves. So a diagonal does not work. So you're going to have a chance to do this on your own. So you can draw a line of symmetry on a figure just as we did using the line tool. You can use your other resources. But it's okay if we're not able to actually physically fold the shape. Just as we learned today, we were able to visualize what it looked like. Today, we explored if figures have a line of symmetry by folding paper and drawing horizontal, vertical, and diagonal lines. Now it's your turn to give it a try.